Hey, just another thing I want to point out, something you should always keep on your radar because, a lot of this big rally has coincided with the demolition of the US dollar, straight down. I mean, that's a pretty steep path right there. But so that's right now we're getting every uptick in the dollar sends the market down, and then when it gets trashed again, market goes back up. So that's our tell. Over the last 6 months, we've had so many tells that we focus on, and sometimes it was the yen, sometimes it was the yen euro combo. There's always in any given period, at least for the intraday pops, some type of tell. And right now the tell is the dollar. So that's one of those things. While you have your watch list up, keep this is the ETF. It's called UUP. Keep up the ticker for UUP. Watch how it moves kind of back and forth during the day. That's also going to give you an indication of maybe certain turning points or inflection points during the intraday movement. That's going to tell you that, hey, maybe I should tighten up if I'm in a day trade, or maybe I can loosen up if I'm in a day trade. Cool, cool, cool. Now let's take a look at some other things. We noticed a big pop in the China shares. As you can see here, but via the chart of the FXI, the ETF for some of the large cap China companies, looks like they're pretty much they're breaking out over here in many different fashions. Um, so today, I've got a lot of China stocks, on the list just because they were popping up on Friday. We might have seen a bottoming formation this, and we like to see these W type bottom for patterns. W bottoms usually tend to, at least when they break past the line, the top line, you can get a big rip. So always keep in mind when you're looking at patterns like that. Let me look at some of these things. Fuki 28%, CHGS 27%, GU 25%, CBEH 22%. I mean, we're talking about a lot of plays here. All right, rock and roll. So here's some of them that are really popping up here. Obviously Vision's coming out of a nice big flat base here. I mean, rounding pattern. Let's zoom in a little bit. And as we can see here, looks like probably a break of 475 will get us at least to 505 or so. So let's keep an eye on this bad boy. Remember, CCME really took off. So this one also has potential, and it did what we like to see in terms of confirming its uptrend. It broke out, pulled back to this nice support level, 20-day moving average, it reversed right there, and now we're back in this box here. And as we know, that's what we like to play. DYP, we're already all in this. This is a bottom booty bounce right here. I'm loving it. Uh, CELM, this was one of those old high flyers. We've seen Aoni almost, go up 75% off its highs. CBAC's been perking up. So this thing could go any day. Obviously, a break through the 50 DMA, 465 or so, probably trigger it. I could see a potential run to $5, but who knows? Look at this thing. This is definitely a bottoming formation. We could really see a big run in some of this stuff. We could even see it go to 550. SUTR, little China steel company, dirt cheap. They make money. GSI has been really ramping it up. Some of the other companies, just steel companies in general, are looking good. AKS, a lot of them. I like this one kind of in that 180 level. We want to see volume comes in a little bit though, because who knows what happens with this thing. This thing over 250 AOB, looking really good here. I would use probably, a run over 250 triggers. I'd probably use a stop at 238, 237, and be, a little bit tight with it and see what happens. CGA, right like CAGC was just ripped the other day. Very similar setup actually. A bottom bounce through support. We got price and 50 DMA. Watch this thing through 10. The volume patterns there. The juice is flowing in this. ONP very similar to DYP, a little bit longer of a base. I think 450 confirms this thing because that gets it through this price resistance, but also the moving average. And I drew it a little bit wrong.